but I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about something that I've been doing more often that will really help you out. That's basically putting tension through your feet. So what a lot of people do when they go up to a deadlift is their feet are just completely flat and they don't have really any tension throughout their feet. And that results in less force transfer because there's less friction against the floor, and you're also just less able to keep a good upright position. Lots of times people who don't have tension through their arches, their feet will be flat when they go down and initiate the lift. Because there's no friction, they'll have this chest fall pattern where they can't keep that extension. Their knees will go back. Instead of just being flat with your feet, I like doing sort of screwing your feet apart and sort of pushing those heels together a little bit. So when I am setting up, I'm going to put my toes down, have big toe pressure, then I'm going to basically think about screwing that toe into the ground. And then I set my heels. I do that same thing right here. This is going to put a lot of tension throughout my arches of my feet. Also, you're going to feel some tightness in your quads. This is going to basically allow you to, when you get into position and you start to initiate the pull, your knees will be able to stay forward and you'll be able to drive upwards. On a sumo deadlift, it's the exact same thing, except because you have a wider foot position, you're going to need to create more lateral tension and lateral pressure, so pushing more out. You'll know that you're doing this right because you'll feel a lot of tension up in your groin area around your adductors. And one of the biggest things that sumo deadlifters really need to focus on is pressing out the entire time they're going down to the barbell into the lateral arches of their feet. Again, screwing that big toe down into the ground while you're trying to just push outwards as you're going down. Same thing with that. Have lots of tension, and then you're going to be able to be better able to maintain position off the floor. So give that a shot if you haven't done it. I guarantee you'll make a really big difference with just how strong you feel on the deadlift and just how much better you're able to stay in the right position. So on these, I'm really trying to keep my pelvis planted with the pads as much as I possibly can and not lift it off. So I tend to have a tendency to do that, and that sort of shifts the load a little bit more onto your glutes and lower back. And I really want to just keep everything right on my hamstrings. And so I'm just trying to just stay consistent with that. And like for me, hamstring just felt really fast, especially on this. Like if I was just using momentum, I could have gotten, you know, maybe 3 to 5 more reps, but that's gonna be a lot more fatigue than stimulus to the hamstrings. And because I really want to maximize my stimulus to fatigue ratio on my accessories, I'm focusing a lot more on just really high quality reps and then stopping once I feel like I have to cheat to get more reps. So overall, that was a pretty good session. Week 1 of a new block and really officially in meet prep. So it's always just exciting to me. Like, I know I have a long ways to go to build back up to where I was, and then, you know, even stronger, but, you know, I am locking and trusting my coach, and really making sure that I just do everything I need to outside of the gym to make sure that inside of the gym goes the way I want it to. So right now on deadlift, it's just my overall training program is on my primary day, which you guys saw. I have a top set of 5 and then percent base back down work that's just really easy. And then on my secondary day, which is on Saturday, I have a top single that's just really light, and then I do another 3x5 with basically the same percent. So the approach that Joe and I are kind of taking right now on all my main movements is just a lot more submaximal volume while still maintaining that top end, just to help me get into volume and recover well, because I'm not particularly well leveraged for any of the main lifts. And then we are going to be pushing accessories as usual. And one thing that's interesting right now is that we're actually doing a 3 times a week hinge pattern. So in the middle on Monday, I'm also doing 3 sets of like a tempo RDL. It's nothing really heavy, but you know, in between that and my leg curls and my back volume, like it's a good amount of hinge work, which is something I've never like really done in the past. So I'm excited to see how this goes. And today just felt really, really good. As far as body weight goes, I'm still kind of hovering around 189, but I'm feeling a lot better here. And so I think I've found about what maintenance is. It's going to be adding, you know, roughly 200 to 300 calories and just eating and make sure I'm fueling my performance. It's like, even though like I feel like I am still strong at this weight, it's just I've been at like the same weight range for such a long time that there's just not a lot of upper strength potential. Like, although I am very muscular for my frame, I need more muscle to be able to lift the weights I want to. So that just comes down to eating. It's not an issue of how I train or my training structure in general. I do plenty of volume. I train hard. It's just, you got to put in the work in the kitchen if you really want to get jacked. So yeah, I'm excited to see how things go. Hopefully that explanation about like using your feet and like screwing your big toe into the floor made sense to you guys. If it didn't, feel free to ask down any questions in the comments below. But yeah, I'm excited for the rest of prep. And I think that's it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are interested in coaching, my whole program is designed to get you really jacked and strong while maintaining a lean and aesthetic physique, because that's kind of the name of the game for me. Like, I've never just wanted to be strong at the expense of looking good. I never wanted to like look good without feeling strong and capable and confident, which is what strength training does for me, and just feeling strong. So if you guys are interested in that, links are down below for coaching. I'd love to work with you guys. Yeah, talk to you guys in the next one.